Logic families evolved from resistor transistor logic, RTL, to DTL, to CTL, to TTL, which was the dominant logic family. Why did TTL become the dominant logic family, and the only one that people remember? Who wants to start?
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, TTL, again, I was surprised.
Transistor to transistor logic.
Going through the Fairchild notebooks about 6 months ago, I discovered that TTL was invented at Fairchild 2 months after it was invented at TRW. But Fairchild was never back in 1961. And it wasn't until TI brought out, I think, the fourth or fifth TTL family in 1964 in Series 754 and in 1966 in Series 74 that it really took off. And what really made TTL take off was price. TI figured out how to make a high volume, low cost package, and in spite of all the switching noises and the other issues with TTL, they just were able to sell it in very large volume, very low price. Everybody else followed that lead, and it just became a standard family. Bernie, I'm sure you have some stories from the field to tell on TTL.
TTL was used for most commercial operations very early on because of price. And in the commercial world, price became king. Because if you're building any type of a gizmo that needed computer logic, you always were first concerned was the price. And it worked. It may not have been perfect in all ways, but it worked. And it was reasonably reliable, but it certainly was the lowest price solution. And it was faster than DTL.
Wasn't all MSI, medium scale integration, made from TTL logic families?
Mostly.
Well, there was ECL, MSI, CTL. There were lots of MSI families, but TTL was 95% of it.
Right. Recall that TTL is bipolar. There was no such thing as MOS MSI. It was all bipolar transistor logic.